Hello everyone. I am extremely excited to be starting this new little habit of responding to videos that are made and put out by people I have followed on social media for quite a while and have influenced me in a way that has led me to change my habits that have helped me become more successful. The reason I'm doing this is honestly, I have this obsession with their content. They're so inspirational. They're extremely successful. They bring successful people into their circle and they have conversations, and I love to talk. So it really works out for me. So I'm going to respond because I think, I really want to show them how much I appreciate their content. I really like talking about what they talk about, and I want to have this conversation about what I'm learning from them, how I've implemented it, or how I'm going to implement it, what I'm going to implement, and then just keep checking in with that and how that's going for me. I really love having conversations around business and health and relationships, how to thrive in your own life, but how to lean into a healthy, profound energy that has boundaries in order to protect you and your people that you love around you. And these people that I'm going to be talking about, they do that for me. They help me understand better ways. They're older than me, but not by a ton where they don't really have context to what's going on in the world today and in business and in just life. So I'm going to start this whole project of mine talking about the one and only Amy Landino. How has Amy affected my path in trying to become a businesswoman, entrepreneur? Wow. So, back in the day, I used to have this fabulous morning routine, and then it worked really well because I was in college. I just was single, and I just was really. It was really easy because I had been doing the school thing for a while and dance and then work too, right? And homework and all the things. And then I went through some major life changes, which changed me in major ways. And then I totally had no idea what to do with myself. I had no idea what I needed, no idea how to even approach it or go at it. I just tried to keep forcing what used to work and it just didn't anymore. I found Amy on YouTube and I started watching her videos, and I know that her morning routine and how to wake up at 5 in the morning situation videos were some of the first that I watched. I know time management was one of the first I watched, and probably an organizational video because I love those kind of videos. And then I read her book, Vlog Like a Boss, and I was so impressed. I wanted to do exactly what she was doing in a way. I'm still trying to define what that looks like for me for sure, but oh my gosh. Let me just say, I didn't know how I needed or why I needed all this information she was giving. I just knew I needed it. And I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to understanding what she's, picking up what she's putting down. And I have a morning routine that actually works really, really well for me now. And I've actually figured out how to also make a really good routine for my family and what works for us. I have a husband and 3 dogs. It's a busy place here. And I just feel like her content and her information can really apply to everyone if you just listen and get creative. Okay, and I feel like that's at the end of the day, you have to take what you're given and then look at your life and say, okay, what would work and what applies? Okay, and the way she communicates is so clear and concise. It's tangible. And I love all the pretty colors in her videos and how clean and organized and all the things. I love that. So, if you don't like that, then I don't know what to tell you. She has been a big sister to me without even knowing it. I've always wanted a big sister, and to have that kind of influence. I have older brothers, and they have influenced me in great ways and helped me in so many ways. I really appreciate her feminine female take on business and life. So thank you, Amy, for being my big sister without even knowing it. I was raised, I feel like, so my dad is a financial advisor and he has his own firm. He's I don't even know what you'd call him with that. I mean, some people say he's a businessman. I think his more expertise is with people. And he's a really good goal setter. And he has vision, and he has ambition, and he really strives for a positive energy. So I feel like that's naturally in me. But he really pushed, getting a college degree and all these things. But it's funny, we're just, all my siblings and me are just kind of leaning more towards the start your own deal, make it work situation, which, being a business woman or owner or entrepreneur, I don't think I can call myself that totally yet, but I aspire to be that. And I really have been wanting to just figure out that world for a long time. For the last 2 years, I've been researching probably too much and not taking enough action, but I'm in the place where I'm wanting to take a lot of action. And so this is going to be fun, responding to her videos and kind of letting her know what I'm trying to implement. She's inspired me in so many ways, and literally, like, when I'm having a bad day or just not feeling it, I'm like, oh, today is Sunday or today is Wednesday. She put out a video. She puts out videos on YouTube every Sunday and Wednesday. She's very religious with it, and she's very loyal and committed, and you can count on her. You really can. And she has around 345,000 followers on YouTube, and around, I think, I'm going to say she's got around 50,000 followers on Instagram. And I'm going to be putting her social media pages here, just like so you can see a little bit about what she's got going on for her. But I'm going to just be super scripted with her introduction so I don't mess it up. And, oh, sorry, I'm going to just move that a little. Award-winning YouTuber, creator, best-selling author, and international public speaker. For a decade, millions of people have tuned into her enthusiastic, actionable, and transformative content, both online and in person. Yes, this is true. Creator of the award-winning series Amy TV and the author of the best-selling book Vlog Like a Boss: How to Kill It Online with Video Blogging. Amy Landino has empowered people from over 100 countries all over the world to go after the life they want. Co-founder of the video production house Aftermark, Amy shares her expertise of building brand authority through digital content with their Fortune 500 clients such as SAP, Oracle, and Intel. She is known for her edutainment style and everything she teaches. Don't know if I said that word completely correct. Amy is a professional keynote speaker traveling the world to share her insights with people who want to go after the life they want and leverage digital attention to make it happen. As a community leader, Amy is also passionate about the vibrancy of her hometown, Columbus. She is a board member of the Central Ohio Transit Authority, a national leader in transportation technology, and she recently completed her 6-year term as the president of the Downtown Residents Association. You didn't even know that. Get it, girl? Okay, so I want to jump right into responding to her video that she posted today, okay? She posted a video talking about, well, the title is The Real Problem with Your Business. What did I say that correctly? And she has Wine Wednesdays where she says, if we're gonna wine, pour me some or something like that. It's awesome. And she's got this fabulous sense of humor. I just want to put that out there. She makes me laugh. I enjoy her. And she starts with talking about how business is hard. We hear people talk about how the idea and the trend that, being an entrepreneur and a business owner is really glamorous, when in all reality, it's definitely got its sides that are not so glamorous. I think just like most anything. And she talks about how difficult it is and how, real life hits when it comes to like taxes and hiring people and managing people and all those things, which, to be honest, okay, first off, there are some things about that I kind of enjoy, that I would like personally, managing people. and hiring people, bringing people into my circle to help me become successful. And I like the idea of that. I haven't done it yet, but I like that. I like the idea of it. I've been a personal trainer for dancers since 2015, and I really love helping people figure out what they're good at and how to leverage it in their own success in their life. And I'd hope that would be my management style. I've had really great managers in my life, and so I feel like I've had really good examples. There are parts of it, like taxes and all the legal forms, I want nothing to do with. Accounting, bleh, like no thank you. So she goes into not having a scarcity mentality and being willing to hire people to help you. And that's something I was like, wow, I really need to think about that. Like, I'm really grateful for her and all the people that she's actually introduced me to, and I'll talk about them at a later time when I respond to their content that they're putting out. And they've inspired me to have to change my mindset. I've changed my mindset. I've been following her since 2017, and wow, I'm just in a lot different place since reading her book, Vlog Like a Boss, and just watching all her content. And I really, 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 really appreciate the perspective she gives, as well as bringing the people into her circle to help me broaden my perspective when it comes to business and just life in general. And so I really want to think about hiring people and what I'm doing. I have thought about duplicating a personal training business for a long time. I didn't want to do it for a while because I didn't have no idea what that even would look like. But actually, because of her and some other people that I follow, they've helped me kind of realize the potential that could be there. So for me, that's something I really want to do. And also, the business I'm working on currently, but I'm not going to go into because it's still just in its baby stages. But I'm really excited to take what she's talked about in this video of avoiding the scarcity mentality. I literally could sit with that for a while and be like, okay, where have I been scarce in my mentality? Like, in the sense of like, oh, I can't pay for that, or I can't do that, or like that's just too much, or that's just too hard, or I don't know how I'm going to do that, or this. It's like, or thinking, she didn't really tap into this as much, but, like thinking that everything's a competition, which obviously there's a lot of competition out there, but I really believe that what you're meant to do, there's a place for you, and there's a purpose, and there's a passion, and the world needs your expertise, and I don't think that anything should stop you from going after that. So I love that she talks about that. She talks a little bit about the difference between an entrepreneur and like a freelancer. I personally, in response to this video, Amy, I really want to I would love to hear you define like all the roles that people keep putting themselves, when the people put themselves under entrepreneur and they're not. So like you said, a freelancer. Someone I would think is they think they're an entrepreneur. Tell me, yeah, I don't know. I don't see someone who does like a MLM, who's a part of an MLM, multi-level marketing company. I don't see that as being an entrepreneur. Maybe I'm wrong. I would love to hear her perspective on that particular situation. And I would love to hear her whole opinion on multi-level marketing, to be honest. And but yeah, Amy, if you want to try and define a little bit more about people's confusion on being an entrepreneur and a business person and all of these things, because like, yeah, I didn't think of it like being like a freelance. That's what I would like to hear from her. I really, really, really liked this video, and I wonder if you could lean into more about helping people clarify what personality traits might be needed for creating a business, and what that looks like in their day-to-day life. Like, help people, really kind of see where they fall into. I think that could be a powerful video. You have a lot of experience and you've hired people, and I don't know. That's something to think about. Define those roles and help people define their own role in their own life, and so that they can kind of narrow down what opportunities they're looking for to fulfill their purpose and their life mission, kind of a thing. Interesting to think about. Anyway, I don't want these videos to be too like curated or super choppy and edited, but I am going to try and make it in the way that keeps your attention and that makes sense to you. I really appreciate feedback. Again, the feedback I'm looking for is positive, constructive feedback. And if you're just going to come at me and tell me all the things I did horribly wrong, I'm going to read it, but there's just a better way, everyone. There's got to be good things in this video. And then there's things obviously I could do better. So, you let me know. I'm excited to have these conversations. It's not always going to be about business. Amy talks about things from all the things in life, I kind of feel like, to just going after your best life. That's her tagline. And she's really, really big into morning routine. She has a book coming out soon, Good Morning, Good Life. That's another thing she says pretty much at every video, so which I love. It's awesome. And I hope she appreciates this response. I hope she gets some feedback that she's looking for, because I know she's really, really into looking for that one person and speaking to them, which I believe I really am with that one person in her kind of book that she speaks to really, really well. She's niched down into that really well. She knows who she's talking to, and she's really good at responding to their needs and desires and kind of whatever they are looking for. So I'm gonna end there. Please let me know what you think. Like, share, and let's get a good conversation going about what's being said by these major, I'm not going to say influencers because she hates that, but these major role models in the business world and in just like a lifestyle community. So from the response to this video, I want her to know that I am actually going to be looking into hiring out and who can help me in my business and what makes sense and how I might train them. I've also want to duplicate, it just got me thinking, I'm not even sure why, but I want to try and duplicate a previous business that I have done. So I am really excited. So I'm literally gonna take action. Like, those are the two things that I really pulled out for me. I'm like, hey, this is what I need to do, and I'm pumped. So thank you, Amy, for all the hard work that you put into the videos that you make, all the content that you produce. I'm really excited for you and your career as a speaker, as an author. I can't wait for your new book coming out, Good Morning, Good Life, and I will read it the second it comes out. So anyway, stay tuned for more responses to people that actually Amy has introduced me to, like The Skinny Confidential, Ed Milet, Gary Vaynerchuk. Those are like my main people. Have a fabulous day, and thank you for watching my response.